All right, guys, I have an afternoon editorial for you. And before I get to it, I want to say something real quick. I've had a few people or some people from time to time will ask me, why am I removing their comments? And they'll accuse me of taking their comments down or deleting the comments that they made on my videos. And I just wanted to say it's not me. It's YouTube that's doing it. And it happens to me too. I just responded to a guy who made a comment on one of my videos, and I did a reply and I typed it all out. And then when I hit send, boom, it was gone, comment sent. And then, I don't know, I was going through some of the other comments and I went back and noticed I saw his comment, but there was no reply, because when you do a comment, it'll say reply underneath, or it'll say 2 replies, 3 replies, whatever. And there was no reply. And I go, hold on. There's a reply, right? So I clicked that comment and there was no reply. I did it again. I typed the same exact thing that I had said. No comment. So YouTube apparently is blocking my comment from being posted. Now, I quoted a cop in the video when I replied to this person, and I tried to type it. It was the MFer is what he said. And I typed mother and then did like some dashes. But apparently YouTube says, no, we know what that is. And they won't let my comment post. So I have to I don't know. I have to tweak my comment just so YouTube will post it. So when you don't see a comment that you've put on one of my videos, let me know and I can, explain what happened or see if it's there. Maybe it's in the spam folder. They'll do that too. They'll put it in the spam folder. And when I go there, it says spam waiting to be approved. And I'm like, why don't you just approve their comments? And I start approving them. But so that happens too. And then all of a sudden your comment will pop up. Boop. So let me know if you don't see your comment. And that way I can go to the spam folder and see if perhaps it's there. Or it could be like the one I did today and YouTube just said, get the fuck out of here. Yes, I'm wearing lounge pants. I'm working from home. I'm on my break right now. Here's your story. Thank you, CBS News. 87 people were arrested and charged with a felony after Tuesday protest on the lawn of Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron. The Louisville Metro Police Department said in a statement, the protesters were demanding that charges be filed against the officers responsible for the March shooting death of Breonna Taylor. The protest began Tuesday evening near Ballard High School in Louisville, Kentucky, CBS affiliate reports. The protesters marched from the school to Cameron's home, with many of the demonstrators sitting and standing on Cameron's lawn. The protesters, who were chanting slogans demanding justice for Taylor, were asked to leave by the police, but many chose to stay. Those who did were arrested without incident, according to WLKY TV. Louisville Metro Police Department said in their statement, quote, in total, 87 people were arrested due to their refusal to leave the property and their attempts to influence the decision of the Attorney General with their actions. Each person was charged with intimidating a participant in a legal process, which is a Class D felony, disorderly conduct in the second degree, a Class B misdemeanor, and criminal trespass in the third degree, which is a violation. Cameron said his office will continue with a thorough and fair investigation into Taylor's death and said the protest will not alter our pursuit of the truth. What is the truth? That's what one wants to know. Cameron added, quote, the stated goal of today's protest at my home was to escalate. That is not acceptable and only serves to further division and tension within our community. Justice is not achieved by trespassing on private property, and it's not achieved through escalation. It's achieved by examining the facts in an impartial and unbiased manner. That is exactly what we are doing and will continue to do in this investigation. Houston Texans wide receiver Kenny Stills and Portia Williams from the Real Housewives of Atlanta were among those arrested. The Louisville Metro Council opted Tuesday night to launch an investigation into Mayor Greg Fisher, his administration, and the city's police department, WLKY reports. All 11 members of the Government Oversight Committee voted to approve a probe of several issues related to Taylor's death, the Louisville Police Department's handling of ongoing protests, and other matters. Breonna Taylor, 26, was killed on March 13th when officers entered her home looking for illegal drugs. Officials claim the officers knocked on the door and announced themselves and only started shooting after they were immediately met by gunfire from Taylor's boyfriend, Kenneth Walker. But Taylor's family said in a lawsuit that the officers did not identify themselves and that Kenneth Walker, a licensed gun owner, thought someone was breaking into his home. In the wake of Breonna Taylor's death, Louisville passed a ban on no-knock warrants, which allow police to enter a home without first announcing their presence. The bill was named after Breonna Taylor. Brett Hankinson, one of the officers involved in Taylor's death, was fired on June 23rd, more than 3 months after Breonna Taylor was killed. 2 other officers have been placed on administrative leave. And so there you go. These people went to protest her death and get the Attorney General to do something. And of course, they're being charged with a felony, a misdemeanor, and a violation. And the thing is, the officer was fired more than 3 months, but he hasn't been charged. But why did it take 3? I guess it took 3 months to fire him because he had to do an internal investigation. The union held on to him like a cat holding on to keep out of water. I don't know. It's just, I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. But 87 people charged with felonies, misdemeanors, and violations protesting on private property. I probably would have stayed on the sidewalk myself. I always try to do that. What do you guys think in this? All right. Community Leo Watch, watching Leos. That's law enforcement officers from coast to coast. And there's your update to the Breonna Taylor situation. They're still protesting it, and they still want action.